What up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you're doing well. What's going on? We in here. I know you guys are like, what's going on over here beside me? Waiting for Big Mike. He's supposed to come through. So he wanted to talk about this whole situation as well. So he'll get in here when he gets in here, and then that will be fixed. But until then, I'm in the server where we're going to talk about a few things. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Big shout out to Pilot. And, of course, let's get these shout-outs out the way to everybody. And what I'm going to do is, so I actually watched the trailer, the campaign, on my phone. And it was at 1080p. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to showcase the trailer again. We're going to watch it in 4K. We're going to watch it, the best quality. And just make sure I don't miss anything. But there's been some updates to a few particular things regarding this game, too. And a lot of them are eye-opening. And we'll address those when we get there. But let's go ahead and get to the chat real quick. What's up, Reunion K? We got John the Don. What's up, brother? We got Muck. We got Damien, one of our channel members. Got MV Dub. It's good, man. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Shout out to our other channel member. Philip, what's up? Overdone, the Ghost Who Walks. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. And yes, pineapple pizza is the worst. Pepperoni is the GOAT. That's right. You got that right. Mr. Robot, what's going on? Carlos Alvarado, what's going on? TGK, what's going on? Lanceville Paul, he's like, come on, dog. It ain't that serious. Oh, it's not. It's not. We're going to have fun, though. We're going to have fun. There's a point that needs to be made, though, about that. Robert, what's going on? And Andrew and Dion, what's going on? Welcome. So let's go ahead and put the actual trailer on the screen. Sound good? Let's go ahead and do that. So hold on. Let me swap this over. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do that. All right. In 3, 2, hold on. Let me make sure that's okay. In 3, 2, 1. What's up, Craig? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and pop that trigger finger. Let's see if it's improved.
Since the beginning,
it looks a lot better, obviously, in 4K. So that's why I wanted to be fair with this.
Partners protecting humanity.
Oh.
But that is now a distant memory. Humanity is fighting for survival.
Okay.
The banished have risen, defeated our heroes, and taken control of the mysterious Zeta Halo. We need a savior. We need hope. We need Spartan 117, Master Chief.
We have a new mission, soldier.
What is it? What's down there?
A weapon.
A weapon? How many guns do you need?
Definitely improved it. Looks good.
In the biggest campaign to date, Halo Infinite invites players to become Master Chief and discover true Spartan freedom in the most wide-open and adventure-filled Halo experience yet. But Chief won't be alone on the journey. His first mission is to retrieve a new AI, codenamed The Weapon.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
Following the events of Halo 5, Master Chief is searching for the answer to a troubling question. What happened to Cortana?
Down Cortana? But I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
Order received. Stand by.
Yeah, this was a nice improvement. Oh, okay, that looked a little
The answer
shaky.
is somewhere on Zeta Halo. A damaged world full of wonder, mystery, and danger. And at every turn, the banished are hunting Master Chief and the remnants of the UNSC.
Victory is already ours. We will meet on the battlefield.
The banished army is spread across the surface. building fearsome strongholds and outposts with no one to stop them. Until now. From the beginning of the Halo saga, Master Chief has been a hero, ready to fight and win against impossible odds.
Chief, is that you?
You're safe now.
That's good.
Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Players now have more freedom than ever before to take down the Banished any way they choose.
Banished facility up ahead, Chief. Some kind of salvage operation. What do we do?
Shut it down. Permanently.
What do we have here?
Fight me!
Like, I like how they made it more open with the grappling hook and everything. I do like that. That's a nice addition to the game.
You see
It opens
that?
up different
Could be
possibilities
useful,
for
if
how you
you
can
like that
tackle
kind of
a
thing.
mission. I do respect
Oh,
that.
I like it.
Halo Infinite allows us all to
Just
become
cause.
Master Chief,
Forgot about
doing
that.
what Spartans do best, defying the odds.
See, this
to
is lit
take
right here.
down
This
the
is cool.
Banished,
That's actually cool.
piece
That
by
was cool.
piece.
And he just hijacked
This won't
the,
be an easy
the shit.
fight.
That was cool.
Master Chief will take on returning favorites
Okay.
and surprising new threats, like the agile skimmers. A sadistic Spartan killer named Jaga Urdomnai.
Say goodbye.
Look out, Chief.
That
He
was lit.
looks...
I like that.
Angry.
And something even more threatening.
The Forerunner's lies are at an end. I am the harbinger of the truth. You are not the future.
Exploring this vast and fractured world will put Spartan 117
Oh, don't worry,
to
Steve,
the
I'm against
ultimate
that.
test. But where there is courage,
There's a lot of cool stuff to
There
this
is
that I
hope.
can appreciate. You know what I mean? Even though,
welcome
but
to
I'm
the
saying
new
that
era of Halo.
Okay. Is that it? Oh wait, no. It's
Is
not.
everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
What's up, Barry? Let me turn that off. Okay, let me pause that. Because that's actually a point of contingency with this trailer. I think it's that button. Turn that off. Yeah, I think that was the button for annotations. Yeah. Okay. Play that one more time, I guess. Sorry about that.
Is everyone trying to kill you?
It kind of seems like it.
Okay, it comes up regardless. Okay, can't take down their annotations. Thanks IGN, I guess. Probably gonna have to go to their official page, but okay. We're here. Okay, so that's the trailer in 4K. So before anybody might watch this at a later time, or those that might jump in and hear us talk our minds about this, just know we played it in 4K. We didn't play this in no lower resolution. We played this at the best quality possible, and you guys saw it with your own eyes. So now let's get into the actual looks of this, okay? In terms of the overall looks for an open world game, it does look kind of average, but at the same time, it's a big open world. I do give it a little credit just for that alone. It does look good, right? But here's where we kind of run into a few snags with this. All right, and there's a reason why I paused the trailer right here. I know a lot of you guys see this and you're like, oh my God, this is what the game's going to look like. This is going to be like a final shot of the game. I actually, when I first saw this on my phone, I was like, bro, okay. It looks good, right? I'm seeing improvements here and here. I'm seeing, you know, new traversal. I'm looking at all this stuff, look dope. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, they definitely listen. This is going to be fire. And then we got some confirmation, and we're going to show that right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to go to the actual the post here. Because somebody actually posted this on Twitter, and the reaction was pretty telling. So we're going to put that there. You guys remember? That's what we saw on the trailer. You guys see it with your own eyes. And that was from the early builds when we first saw this, and obviously when the Craig meme began, right? As y'all clearly see, this doesn't look as good as the CG. Now, granted, again, a lot of people thought that this was in-game. This was the big issue for a lot of people. They thought that this right here was in-engine. And they flat out confirmed, courtesy of the community manager, if I can go to the tweet here, he says it right here, that is the one on the left, which is this one right here, is not an engine. It's CGI. So I know a lot of people might be going, well, that doesn't really break the game for me, and it's fine. And quite frankly, it doesn't for a lot of people. A lot of people are still going to be excited for the game for what they saw. Personally, when I saw this, it was okay for what it was, right? But when we're talking about messaging here, and this is where I kind of think they fumbled in the long run, right? Messaging is key. Now, in the actual tweet, he says, we're doing this to make sure your expectations are in check, or set expectations. If you're trying to set expectations, why even include this in the trailer? Why even include it? You know how this community works. Come on, Microsoft knows how their community works. They know how every community works, whether it be PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, right? They know how these communities work. Why incorporate this in the trailer? It's common sense. You shouldn't incorporate that. Now, again, maybe this is going to lead up to like a trailer for like a launch trailer type of thing they're going to do, and they're going to incorporate this. Maybe. I'm not really trying to go over the top with this. Maybe this will be incorporated in those aspects. But as far as it being in the fine print, the fine trailer, it's like, what was the point of this? So you basically got people super hyped when they saw this, and then they saw this trailer, and they're going, well, that's not an engine. So that means that that's not even going to be possible when you buy the game and it switches to cutscene. You guys already know these next gen consoles are pretty good. And when it switches from gameplay to cutscene, obviously you see the difference in terms of resolution. You see the difference in terms of textures, all that stuff when it switches to the cutscene. And the fact that this is not going to be possible, it's going to piss off a lot of people. So it's cool to be transparent. I commend Microsoft for being very transparent and them saying this, but I'm going to keep it a buck, man. They should have kept this one out the trailer. I think this kind of just leaves a blemish on the trailer. It's like, you got to think of everything you show, whether it be gameplay reveals, whether it be movies, all that stuff, right? You got to think first impressions, and you got to think the memory that you're setting here. Now, why do I say memory? When you look at stuff like this, these are the things that people will always gravitate when they go back to the platform, is the memory, right? The moment, really. I guess I should, let me rephrase that, the moment. The moment, this is what people will always remember. If you don't execute that moment perfectly and you botch it, people will always remember you for the botch instead of what you tried to deliver. I thought they did good in the gameplay. I think that's like the best part about this. Obviously, the gameplay looks fine. I can't say nothing about the story. None of us in the chat can say anything about that campaign because the campaign's not released yet. You see what I'm saying? It looks good in all the other aspects. But as far as the story in general, we have to play that to come to our, our legit reviews of that. But so we'll move that to the side. But when it comes to this, the way this looks and aesthetics and all that stuff, everybody now is going to start looking at this and go, well, damn, you removed co-op campaign, there's no ray tracing, and you mean to tell me that the game can't even produce this right here? That's what the messaging is right now. If I was to go to the quote tweet to this, where is it at? If I was to go to the quote tweet to this, y'all notice the quote tweets are going up more so than the actual tweets. There's a reason why. So we're gonna go to that. You said what is wrong with the trailer, or what's wrong with the screenshot? What's wrong is that they confirmed that it's not actually in the game. That's actually not in-engine. That's actual CGI. And everybody was expecting no CGI. They were expecting full-fledged gameplay, which they did show. But a lot of people are now saying that this is not achievable on said box. And again, keep in mind, this is your flagship franchise. This is your franchise that you have said is going to take advantage of Series X from the ground up. If it takes advantage of Series X from the ground up, it should be able to produce, I'm going to be honest with you, should be able to produce this. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be picky or nothing like that, but I saw that. I was like, oh, God, here we go. The messaging is going to be off. And here's the sad part for you guys, and this is where everybody's really afraid at. I want y'all to listen to this right here. See this right here? Y'all see this character model? Y'all see this player model? This player model, this exact one from the old reveal, is right here. It's in the game. So that might actually be the final player model, and a lot of people are afraid for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's go ahead. Sound off. Overall, though, I thought the trailer wasn't half bad. It just definitely rough around the edges in some areas. Definitely. It's like for example, when they did when they dropped the vehicles into the world, that was a little janky. I saw how it like shook and all that stuff. That was a little janky. Not game changing. But I don't know, man. Overall, though, I mean, that's about it. If I was to complain about anything, I'm thinking their messaging was definitely a little off for that one. And then here comes Sony with the. I was waiting for Sony to actually leave a comment about this, and then they posted this literally after the trailer was shown. So they're showing off Horizon to respond. So I don't know, man. I think they improved, though. I think there was some improvements, much needed improvements on a lot of stuff. Granted, it's not the perfect representation, but I think they did good in those aspects. I will give them that. Let's go ahead and get thoughts into the chat here. What you guys think of the trailer? Is this make or break? Is this the best trailer you guys like? Do you guys think Halo is back on top? Are you optimistic? Me personally, hey man, we shall see. We shall see. I can't even review it. I really can't. We played it in the best fidelity. It looks good. So I don't think that's really the issue here. It's just messaging for them definitely is their issue. Let's read the chat here. Character looks like clay. The game was probably too far into development to change the graphics too much. I wouldn't say that much. I mean, granted, it launches very, very soon. You would think that they would have time for that, but I don't know. Getting ready for December 8th. Okay. What's up? Looks pretty good. What's up, Ari? PlayStation is savage. Yeah, they are savage for that tweet. Nah, Halo looks fine. I like retro games, though. Okay. Combat evolved all over again with a clean extra. Okay. Okay. As PlayStation fans, we have nothing to talk trash about Halo with. We have no shooters that are relevant. Oh, we went there. Yeah. I think they're fine, though. I don't think they have much to really worry about for this game. As far as I'm concerned, right, at least as we speaking, Halo is probably in the best shape that it's in right now in terms of going into launch. The reason why I say that, when you look at like Call of Duty, you look at Battlefield, a lot of these guys are burnt out on those franchises right now. And a lot of people have been speaking very highly of the multiplayer. So the multiplayer of Halo definitely can be the saving grace for everything if the trailer or if the story doesn't hit well. But from what I'm looking at, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you're doing for a sandbox. So they definitely gave you the tools of the trade to, you know what I mean, really push the system. But as far as like visuals, again, I think a lot of people need to, I guess, not go in here with no insane high expectations. I mean, granted, it's a console. It's a console. And they did say you're going to get, you know, all that stuff down the road of ray tracing. So we'll see what's up. But it looks okay for what it is. Xbox Round never been appealing to me. Lie too much on American interest and culture for the games. Ain't care for the franchise since I played 3 with me, but it looks okay. A bit concerned about the pseudo open world since that can cause things to drag, but we'll see. Still happy with the PS5. Okay. Only care I feel extremely hyped because Xbox hasn't really had an exclusive. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's the proper tone, proper reaction for the graphics in terms of outside the trailer, right? It doesn't look game changing. It looks alright. Like, you know, it's a big open world. I'll give it that. It looks alright. I don't think there's anything to complain about in terms of graphics here. It looks better. It doesn't have as crazy pop up as the first reveal, and it's definitely more in line. But I don't know, man. I don't know what else to really say about it. I really don't. When is Resistance dropping? Hey, ask Insomniac, dog. They quiet. Ask Insomniac. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see about that come November 5th. Got a special surprise for all you guys November 5th in terms of an interview. You guys are gonna be blown away by who's coming through. Especially you, Nassim. Stood out there. Trust me, you're gonna be blown away on November 5th. It's gonna be at 6 p.m. by the way. That particular show. On a side note, have you seen the We're Restroom Devolver? No, I have not. Battlefield's trash hype. People are riding that trash heap to date. Hey, man, I'm not a COD. Listen, like, I used to be a COD guy, but I fell out of love with COD. That makes sense? I just don't play it no more. I'm not big on it anymore. So I can't really comment. Yeah, I just dropped an exclusive for y'all. Exclusive world premiere. November 5th, you got a big interview. You guys, make sure you guys check the channel. You're in for a big interview November 5th for your boy. Also, aside from that, a lot of other stuff your boy's been doing, man. I don't want to give any crazy details about this at all, but I told the guys and they were shocked, and I'm just waiting for when we start. I think it's next week we start, but for an upcoming game, which y'all listen to me, for an upcoming game, your boy Big Cloud is going to be working with IGN. I'm gonna let you guys process that. A lot of cool stuff happening, man. Ryan Oprah with the interviews. He's funny. He says, why IGN? Hey, reached out, man. It's going to be fun. Yeah, next week we're going to be working with IGN on some things. I'm actually excited. I'm nervous as hell, but I figured, you know, why not share that? I mean, we're live. We're talking about Halo. I'm like, guys, let me talk about something else that's happening here with the channel. So I think, yeah, it's next week we're start. So when we start that process and we start doing that stuff, depending on how much time I have, because I have to legit put a whole lot. Basically, you're going to see me on my PlayStation. Like, I already tested a few things yesterday when I was playing Deathloop. I had to make sure my capture card was on point. I was like, dog, this is going to be a task for your boy, but we got some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is proper gaming news now. Well, it ain't like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's going to be, it's obviously going to be gaming related. I'm not going to be talking. There's not going to be no commentary or anything of that nature. It's going to be more so of a helping, lending hand type of thing that we're going to be doing with IGN. I'm excited, though. It's a really cool opportunity, man. It's really, really dope. Really, really dope. I just can't say much else after that. I can't even tell you what the project is, but it's gonna be fun. So there you guys go. Shout out to everybody with all the congrats in the chat. I see y'all. It's like, yeah, sounds like you're gonna cure. Oh, you guys, man. IGN's cool. IGN does get a lot of flack, but IGN's cool. I trust IGN before I trust Kotaku any day of the week. Kotaku, bro, they don't even proofread anything. These dudes are like, hey, Halo Infinite is delayed. And it's like, bro, it's a sock account. They fell for the fake verified little check mark on the account. I was sitting going, bro, how do you fall for that? Come on, man. Your boy securing the back. Yeah, shout out to Greg too. Shout out to Greg, man. I've been in contact with him. We're gonna talk to him. I'm not gonna tell you the day, right? But we're gonna talk to Greg Miller as well in 2022. As you guys already know, he's on leave. He just became a dad. Congratulations to him and his wife. But yeah. Elden Ring confirmed for what? You mean the delay? I mean, I already covered the delay for Elden Ring in a video. Let's see here what's going on here. But yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting couple of days, that's for sure. I think it's an interview with someone from SONY Games. Maybe. For IGN piece. Oh, my bad. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm nervous as hell, but I'm honored to be a part of it. And it's gonna be fun. I don't know. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna balance it. Really, I might have to take obviously, if I need to, especially next week. If we start next week, if I don't upload at all, if I hardly upload, if you get like one upload from me, there's your answer right there. And it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be tedious, man. It's legit gonna be tedious what I'm gonna be doing. Nintendo needs to get it together. The graphics looking like 360 or still, or era still. Nintendo is lucky to have talented graphics artists making games like Zelda. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the reason why they keep their stuff kiddie. You know, that's why you don't really see Zelda looking like Uncharted. And speaking of Uncharted, did y'all see that trailer? Nah, I don't want to be CEO of that. But have y'all seen that Uncharted trailer? That movie? We'll get to that in a second. But go back to this. Yeah, Nintendo definitely. That's true. Nintendo definitely is behind. That's why they took down, emulation sites and stuff like that. And now they're trying to charge you for said emulation through another service, which is like $80 a year now if you have the family plan, and $60. And mind you, still ain't got voice chat. You ain't even got basics. Nintendo is definitely far behind. And they got fan base that just accepts it. So more on that later. Back to this Uncharted joint. Yo, I saw that Uncharted trailer. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, man. I'm going to keep it a buck. When I saw that Uncharted trailer, it didn't make sense to me. Let me tell you why it didn't make sense to me. It looked like a mashup of key moments from Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4, because they had the ship. They had Henry Avery's ship. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, where it's in that little cave. Kind of reminds you of The Goonies. Y'all remember that movie, The Goonies, where the ship is in the cave? It's like trapped in the cave, and it's like, it's like that little crack, but it can't get through because it's trapped. It reminds you of that. It's got that shot with the ship. You move over. You got this man falling out the helicopter with cargo holds. I'm like, bro, what are y'all trying to do? And then they got what's the name in here as Chloe Frazier. First of all, if I remember correctly, Chloe Frazier never met Drake. Or I'm sorry, no, I'm gonna phrase that. Chloe Frazier never met Sully. So why is Chloe Frazier in this movie? Makes no sense to me. Chloe Frazier came later on. It made no sense to me personally. It made no sense to me. So I was like, I thought that was odd. I thought that was really odd how they did that. There's no Elena, no nothing. I was like, bro, come on, man. Y'all throwing Chloe immediately in the movie, and y'all didn't even bother to throw Elena? Elena was the main female protagonist, especially with the first one. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was strictly Nathan and Sully for the majority of their adventures, and then they ran into Chloe when they needed to find El Dorado, which they did find. But still, that's it. I don't get why they're doing this. And I know she's casted, but still, they didn't even show her off. They're putting a big emphasis on Chloe. It's weird to me, man. I don't know. Knowing me, I probably go in there and go, and I might like it. I don't know. It might be bad that it's good type of thing. I don't know. We say movies like Anaconda are terrible, and we still watch them to this day. Shout out to Carlos Fernandez. What's up, bro? He's like, you're doing your thing. I appreciate you. You already know. I appreciate you always believing in your boy. I appreciate you. Shout out to Carlos in the chat. Yeah, they messing up the premise. They are messing up the premise. It just felt like you're throwing stuff at a wall. People saying the shot with the ship actually 2 ships. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Chloe was barely in Uncharted 3. She was only in there for like the opening, and then that's it. She was gone. Uncharted 2, she was a main critical plot to the story. It was about betrayal, and then the rest is history. The rest was Elena. So I don't know, man. I hope they're not trying to go, hey, like, I hope the director's like, oh yeah, Chloe's my favorite, so let's skip out on Elena, even though Elena's the most important female in that entire franchise. Sully helped get Nate Ija to Flint Central. Yeah. The studio that is working on the PC port of God of War got another project in development called Project X. Interesting. Is that for PS5 or is it multiplat? That project they're working on? Nassim. Movies are never accurate, bro. They need as much content as possible. Plus, she's the diverse female character they need. Good point. I'm telling my comic friends, be lucky their movies are good as they are. Yeah, true. I give you that. The MCU, I think MCU gets much more respect. Like, they actually give them diverse stories. But then again, a lot of these diverse stories and intricate plot points, right, are pulled directly from the source material, which they have numerous, thousands of articles from, courtesy of comics. You know what I mean? Video games, I'm guessing they're having trouble with video games. I don't know. A lot of these dudes probably just don't play video games, don't care. I don't know. Resident Evil, the movies, Resident Evil should have been far more scary than what we got with Mila Jovovich and everybody. That should have been 5 times as scary, but we never got anything close to horror. It should have been survival horror, but it's like they were trying to replicate Resident Evil 4. And even replicating Resident Evil 4, it should have been better than what we received in the actual movies. Like, I don't like how they did Wesker. I don't like how they did, they rushed everything. I don't like how they did it. I hated all of them. I thought the first one was okay because it captured that isolation feel and you're like in the hive. I thought that was creative. Part 2, I was like, it's kind of like a guilty pleasure because I really wanted to see Nemesis. And when I saw that for the first time, I saw Nemesis, I was like, yeah, that's dope. I like how they did Nemesis. But after that, I was like, yep, no. There's no way she's doing hand-to-hand combat with Nemesis. No. No. Nemesis will kill you in an instant. No. And Nemesis wasn't even fast in the movie. He was just like this big tank who just took bullets and shot rockets. I mean, he looked cool, but he wasn't accurate to the game. In the game, he didn't just need a rocket launcher to kill you. First Resident Evil was good. Yep. Oh my God! Don't mention Dragon Ball Evolution. Please don't do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Dragon Ball Evolution does not exist. He said Nemesis died too fast. He did. I like 3. It's a fun desert apocalypse. I think 3 kind of killed it personally because they're saying the world died, right? So it's a desert now, and then all of a sudden you shoot forward you shoot forward in the future with the next one, like Afterlife, and it looks like the world is back to normal. Like there's like life in the world, and they're using holograms. And I'm like, I thought the world was dead. And then they try to do a final shot of it. I don't know if y'all saw the final trailer. I actually gave them a chance. I watched the final trailer, or not trailer, but the final chapter. That's a trailer. The final chapter of the last one, and bruh, no thought went into that. Everybody's an android. You talking about that on top of them. Did you watch Dune? Yeah, I watched it. I watched it with the guys in the server. It was all right. It was pretty cool. Me personally, I was tired as hell. I went to bed though, but it was cool for what I watched. Yeah, it was pretty good. Hope the new one's good. I already know it's not going to be good after I saw the cast and the plot. It's not. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. What up, J Boss? What's going on? Move all this stuff out the way. Well, yeah. Doom movie was cool, only in the FPS scene. So I hated that part about the movie. I thought it was better just being like when they were getting picked off one by one, you saw different versions of the alien. So I thought that was cool in those aspects. What are you playing right now? Believe it or not, I'm still in Deathloop. I haven't had time to really commit to anything different. Like my whole schedule, me working on the other stuff outside of gaming and me doing more stuff outside of YouTube personally has affected a lot of my gaming time. So I haven't had much time to really tackle the backlog or put crazy hours in. And it's funny. Last night I was playing Deathloop and I was testing everything, make sure we're good for our project we got to do next week, or starting next week or this week. I forgot. But I fell asleep in my chair, literally in this chair. Controllers right here. I'm just not that. That's how exhausted I was. All this stuff. But hey, man, I see the struggle. Trust me, I see the struggle in this industry in terms of creating content. So I can only imagine what it's like to be an actual developer, putting stuff together. That's a lot of work. But I already know I'm gonna get with the time. I'm gonna get with it as we move forward. It's gonna happen. Yo, Aaron, you missed the good news, man. I shared it. Why don't y'all tell him in the chat? Everybody tell Aaron in the chat what's going on. Grandma's boy is the best. Well, that's true. That's true. You're right about that, Aaron. You're definitely right about that. Beat Returnal last week. I was trying to get the platinum, but I got sick of it and moved on to something else. See, Returnal, I could play that one shot. Like, literally, I can literally do everything in one shot with that after we got used to it and played it. It definitely can be frustrating. It can definitely be frustrating as hell. The key to that game, though, really, if I was to tell you the gun to use, if you really try and platinum that, just get the lobber. The lobber makes your life easy. A lot of people don't know you can charge that gun even when you first get it in like level 1. If you charge it and fire, it does prolonged damage to whatever you hit, and it can one-shot whatever. I would say go for like that. The lobber really does make your life easier for stuff like that. The other best gun obviously is the Hellseeker. And Hellseeker, lobber, and the electrolyte gun. I think it's called electroplite or electrolyte gun. That's the other one. Definitely the other one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. The serrated bullets, portal beam, definitely fire. That portal, that little portal beam, whatever that comes out, it definitely comes in clutch, especially when you're going after set bosses like the third one, who plays the piano. It actually helps you because it goes through his bullets and it hits. Oh, it's good. It's a good weapon to have. If you can't get that, just get the lobber. The lobber is another good one. Just, work on your dodging, and you should be good. It's really easy. Yeah, rock. Oh yeah, rock gland too. Yeah, the rock gland is another one. Well, I thought that was the same thing. I thought that was the same thing as the lobber. I thought it was the same one. Huh. Maybe it's a second variant, but yeah, those are the guns. So yeah, a lot happening, man. A lot happening. I know I haven't been consistent. Crazy. Like, your boy also has been getting training outside of everything else for my content as well, like putting stuff together. So when I officially do all this YouTube content again, hopefully this week, I think I'm good for this week, so we should be able to cover stuff. So I'll be able to show you guys what we've learned and whatnot, and you'll see how good videos are looking now. But, as we go forward, though, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, man. I know I haven't been crazy consistent, but I appreciate everybody who still comes through. Hits that bell icon. I appreciate you. Everybody who's subscribed, everybody who's new. But there's, hey, man. When Destiny comes a calling, you got to go, man. You got to start going places, man. You don't want to be caged. You definitely don't want to be caged to nothing. You want to definitely explore whatever opportunities you get. So that's what I'm doing outside of this YouTube thing. So it's definitely exciting. Definitely exciting. How long is it gonna last? Well, we shall see. But it's gonna be fun regardless. Good God, that was bright on my face. Sorry, that came out weird. Where the hell is this thing at? He said I'm going for... Nah, I ain't going there. I don't know about that, but I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be helping out with some stuff. It's gonna be fun. 100% collectible trophies are a bit tedious due to the RNG. Well, yeah, true. The only mission that really will be annoying for you, even though you don't really have to, because a lot of people think you have to go and just run and do the mission, like the bosses and stuff all over. You don't. You really don't. They give you a pretty good gun. All you have to do is just run, and dart past and just learn the layout. Like, each layout is different, but it has like a distinctive look. So if it matches that distinctive look, then you know that the item will be there and that area is there. You know what I'm saying? You just run there. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It is tedious, but you should be able to find everything. The thing I screwed up with when my first playthrough, like, I was able to do all the surveys for all the other maps because all the stuff popped up, but the first level is this level that looks like a cross. You know what I mean? It's like a cross. Looks like a legit cross. And like legit cross. And there's supposed to be there's like a platform on the left side. On the platform on the left side, there was this audio log that would not pop up for me, even when I beat the game and all that stuff. I had to literally start all over for it to pop up. It instantly showed up. So either that was a glitch or what. But just know there were some glitches, and it might still be going on with the game. That's what took me the longest to platinum that game was the glitches. So sorry I disconnected. What's the news? All right. So either this week or next week, your boy will be working with IGN on a project. I can't tell you what project is, But yes, just know your boy will be working on it. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably tweet at it as soon as everything is up. So as soon as they when it's done and we're set and ready and we start, uploading it in time, I'll let you guys know what was what and what I did, and you'll see it on their channel. It might be on their IGN Guides channel. I'm not sure which channel it will be debuted on. It's either going to be on IGN official or Guides, because they have all these different branches now. They have IGN Guides, they have IGN Plays, IGN Games, IGN Movies. You know what I'm saying? They have all these different brands. So I'm not sure which one it will debut on, but yeah, it'll be there. So it's going to be fun. He said Halo looks mediocre. Okay. Think Halo campaign gameplay is going to be really good. Story, on the other hand, I think it's going to be lackluster. See, that's the thing. I can't really say anything about the campaign and stuff like that because I haven't played it. You know what I mean? I can't. I really can't judge it based off of that. I don't know, man. I really can't. I just really can't. I do want to give it a chance, though. You know what I mean? I do think it looks interesting, to say the least. And there's more parts. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm doing this? There's parts to this. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to say in those aspects. So oh, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't. So, whoa. You out here making moves. Yes, sir. Feel so happy for you. That's all your hard work is getting recognized. Congratulations, man. Cool spot. I appreciate it. November 5th, for all my Insomniac fans. Which y'all look at me when I'm saying this. To all my Insomniac fans, especially those who like Resistance, Ratchet and Clank, the works. November 5th, we got a special show for y'all. It's going to be 6 p.m. that particular day. It's already set and primed and ready, but I'm gonna wait because this week we should have RGT 85. Hey, look at me, I'm spoiling stuff for this week. Yeah, RGT 85 is gonna come through this week, but for obviously November 5th, which would be next week, we're going to have a really, really big guest for you guys. It's gonna be fun, and I'm excited, man. Because you already know I'm a huge fan of certain games from Insomniac, and this guy is a big part of those games. So I'm gonna let you guys guess what those games are, but I got some questions I need to ask, and we're gonna get those questions asked. So there you guys go. We have a lot going on, It's gonna be fun. If y'all missed RGT for this Friday, we had Kate Yeager from Inside Xbox. She was on the show. We talked about the God of War going to PC, the whole 9 yards. And we had a blast, man. If you guys missed it, it's on the channel. Go give that a like. Appreciate everybody who comes through. Real talk. Hit that like button if you haven't hit so. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as I close this stream. But I appreciate everybody for all the support over the years, especially leading up to moments like this. This is pretty big for me personally. I didn't think we would ever get to this point. It's been a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff this channel's went through, and it's cool to see, things turn and really go in the way that I want it. So that's awesome. I appreciate everybody who does rock with your boy. And of course, y'all already know the vibes. Question is if Sony will let the sequels go to PC or not. Honestly, we talked about that with Kate, man. If God of War, your biggest staple franchise, is on PC, that means the back door it's not creaked open, right? Where it's or you can let a game like Horizon go through, right? No. It's wide open. So I want you to pay attention to what I just did there. It's wide open. That means anything's possible. That means Uncharted I said Uncharted. It's already going to PC. That means Spider-Man can go. That means the next God of War can go. That means whatever the hell they want to go. This is why I said that leak, that Returnal God of War leak from NVIDIA, seems very plausible. And a lot of people think it's just PS4 titles. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think a lot of these games, especially those that you least suspect, will make their way at this point. It just makes sense logically. Peace and love, man. Once again, congratulations. Salute to the true guy. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Aaron. Thank you. Salute to you. Yeah, King Darren. Everything's coming to PC at this point. The big door is open. There's no PS5 day and dates. Yeah, you're not going to see day and dates. At least not yet. I don't see it yet. Personally, I would be surprised if they don't go through with it, especially at the end of this generation. I think that's the real thing you gotta pay attention to, especially with the way and how quick they are to drop now, and how the store on Steam is now laid. I don't know if y'all been on Steam. Check out Steam. Check out the PlayStation Store on Steam. That's right. Check out their marketplace on Steam. The way they've been super committed to it, personally, I would not be surprised if they do day and date, but not now, obviously. It's probably going to be starting that like at the end of this generation. I don't really know, personally. You really never know. I don't want to make no bold prediction, obviously, but I'm just saying, just by the way they've been going about it, it wouldn't surprise me. Hunter, what's up? He says, how's it going? I'm guessing you saw a little clip of Horizon. Post on, looks so smooth. Yeah, I did. I talked about it earlier. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really good. Yeah, true. No, that's true, James. That is true. A lot of people don't want day and date, like I said before. And this is where I stand by this. I said this on Game On Daily. I opened up a lot of people's eyes when I said this, and I want you to pay attention to this too, Jeff. So when people see a game go to PC, they immediately go to Twitter. They argue. They'll tweet at PlayStation. I seen one dude say I spent $1,500 on a PS5 on the black market. I'm sitting there going, okay. He's like, I feel betrayed because you dropped it on PC. But here's the thing. As soon as Sony announced a new state of play, what do you think that guy did? Did that guy say, oh, I'm not going to support you guys? Did this guy say, I'm not watching? No, he said, I'm super excited. I can't wait. Sony has ways of getting a lot of you guys to take the bait and go into like changing your direction in terms of how you feel. And it's like you're a attack dog and have like a little piece of meat here, and they're like, yeah. By the way, state of play this week. They go, okay. What was I mad about? Oh, God of War. Oh, I don't care. New games, and that's literally how they have people trained. So it's like it's hard for me to even share the same energy anymore with people because a lot of people don't show that same energy. They just don't. They flip, man. They flip over small stuff. And then you think that everybody is you know what I mean, as a unit. They're ready to make a stand. They're ready to talk about it. But all it takes is 1 point, one small thing, and it's done. They don't want to say anything anymore. So it's like that's why I'm nonchalant about games going to PC. Yeah, I remember back in the day, I was a big cat. I was big on like games possibly not going. But now, nothing surprises me because Sony has a way of, they have a formula that works for them. So that's just how they're going to go about it. Shout out to MV Dub for the 9 months as a channel member. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you. Shout out to all the channel members. I heard about Gabe Newell wanting to retire, but I don't know what that would imply for Sony. I don't know if you think Sony's going to invest into that. I don't see that. Exactly. It doesn't affect me at all. If anything, you're going to get more games out of this. And that's one thing, too. A lot of people don't really think about that, how many games you're going to get. I want you guys to look at the flux of games you're getting and compare that to how things used to be. Guys, you remember on PS3, you hardly had anything. See what I'm saying? You didn't have anything at the start of PS3 at all. And that was mostly due to game development, but also the hardware, all that stuff. They just didn't have a better system in play. Now you got games dropping left and right. And even with the PS5, yeah, it started off a little slow due to the pandemic, but make no mistake about it, it would have been a lot faster if it wasn't for this pandemic. And they're going to make sure you continue to get your games. So really, it's a win-win-win in a sense. Funny thing is, right, I didn't even plan on getting God of War on PC, and then fucking Lobo, shout out to Lobo, he's one of our mods, but Savage Lobo gifts me, and he's like, oh, you're going to play that greatness. I'm like, what greatness? I'm like, you son of a bitch, so you've been gifted God of War, so consolation prize. Even though I already platinumed it. A lot of these dudes complain about him, by the way, too, and this is the other thing that kind of always trips me out, and this is why I kind of took a stand. And I separated myself. So you notice you don't really see me on Twitter as much. You don't see me engaged in a lot of stuff. Because a lot of people that I see, especially when it comes to games going to PC on PlayStation, the way they talk about them, how they're game changing, how they're innovative, all this stuff, right? You know what's one thing they have in common? When I check those trophies, I'm not talking about platinum, so let's move that out the equation. Not about platinums. The way these dudes, if I was to be petty, I would incorporate the platinums, but I'm gonna move those to the side. But when a lot of these dudes, especially when you check the dates on when they beat these games or bought these games or their first trophy, these dudes got the games months after. They didn't even get in day one. So they're like, oh, I'm so passionate about games going to PC day and day, but it's like you don't even buy the games day and day. So what should it affect you for? Oh, but it's losing incentive. It's losing incentive, but yet you're the dudes who talk about $70 and how that's nothing, right? But you don't buy them day one. That's kind of the issue, man. And it's always going to be that. Oh, my phone's gone. But that's kind of the issue. As far as Platinum's concerned, if dudes are calling themselves a mega fan, right? Mega fan. And they love this so much, they put all this crazy stuff into it, then, you know, obviously I would expect the platinum on your list for it. I'm not saying everything, but I'm saying at least a higher percentage of what I'd be seeing. If you got 25% in the game and you just beat the story and I see you beat it on normal, or not normal, but you beat it on easy, I'm looking at you sus like. So it's so innovative, it's so amazing, but you only beat it on easy. They even bother double dipping. I play all my games on normal at least to start off, get a hang of it. Then if it's required. Oh man. Forgot about pirating on PC. Honestly, pirating on PC, the thing, I don't know why people get bent out of shape of people pirating stuff. The people who pirate on PC, what's up, Frogs? I see you. But the people who pirate on PC, that's like less than 5%. And mind you, the 5% that do this never had any intention on supporting whatever product it was to begin with. I want you to understand that. It's only 5%. Just like 5% or not even 5, well, yeah, about 5%. Just like there's only a small select community of people who throw crazy mods into certain games. I see a lot of people complaining about mods. Like, for example, Horizon, there was the nude mod, even though there's tons of mods for Lady Dimitrescu and Resident Evil. Again, you guys understand, there's small communities that do this. Less than a community of like 5,000 did the new mods for Horizon, and it was all in the community tab. And there's like a site for where you can download stuff like that. For Resident Evil, obviously, it was higher because it was Lady Dimitrescu. Everybody was really really sus for Lady Dimitrescu, so they were obsessed with her. But you get what I'm saying. Shout out to the homie Simba for the $20 super chat, man. Thank you so much. You didn't leave a message, but I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Much love, man. Thank you. Most people who say they're PC Master Race don't care about gaming. They mostly care about benchmarking everything, and that is true. That is true. I can't even complain there. I do see like a different level in terms of how they act. Like, do say PC Master Race, they go benchmarks. My game runs at this. I'm sitting going, okay, just give me 60 or bust. I'll take 120 frames easy, right? But just give me 60 or bust at this point. But a lot of dudes be like, oh, I run it at this, that, and that. I'm like, I don't really care about all that shit. Like, if you can give me, like me, I'll take 1440p, 120, 140 frames, 60 frames, right? Everything else turned up to the max, and I'll be good. Let me tell you why, because that's an amazing picture. That's amazing. You know, you're getting amazing performance to visuals. 4K is not necessarily, it's not necessary for anything. Even when dudes talking about ray tracing, you don't even get full, you don't get full 4K, especially on these consoles. You get sub. They cut it down. Now they have the performance ray tracing mode for Sony, where they found the perfect blend, as I was telling you guys about before, performance and visuals. So they found that, and that right there is going to be a staple. So I'm glad they finally found that, and they're incorporating it. Shout out to MV Dub, dropped the $5 super chat. He says, I remember seeing people who claim to be fans of Horizon Zero Dawn celebrating the PC port being glitchy. Those people are downright pathetic. And yeah, that's true. I had one dude block me, and mind you, he used to be in our chat, mind you. He used to be in our chat. He started acting funny with me when I started laughing at dudes really crying over the mods for Horizon on PC. They're like, oh, you guys are disgusting. I'm sitting going, if only you gamed on PC. Like these are from dudes, mind you, who claim they build PCs, they play on PC, all that. If you played on PC and you build PCs, then you would know that there's a part of the PC community in the forums that do wild stuff with every game that comes out, whether it be turning somebody that's supposed to be terrifying, like Mr. X and Resident Evil 2 Remake, into a damn train. You guys remember they did that? They did the mod for him where DMX X gonna give it to you is gonna play. Y'all remember stuff like that? There's always gonna be a mod for every game. No game is immune to a mod of any kind on Steam or PC in general. So that's why I laugh at people. Hell, look at Tekken 7. A lot of people talk about Tekken 7, how garbage the creative system is, right? The customization system. And yet on Steam and PC, you can make Akuma look like Shin Akuma. You can do all this wild stuff. You can make his hair, you know, that glowing white, which I'm surprised was not incorporated in Tekken 7, by the way. That was lit. If they would have had that, I would have been an Akuma main, because that joint looked lit. It looks dope. But you can do all that stuff. They even have Akuma looking like Goku, and they have Cell acting like geese. Mods are mods, man. They're not gonna go away. I don't know why people are upset about that or get bent out of shape over it, but they're not gonna go away. They're always gonna be an integral part of it. And on top of all that, you should be thanking mods. If it wasn't for mods, you wouldn't have. Wait for it. Let me let it build up. You wouldn't have all the bells and whistles you have in these emulators. Like, for example, if you play Pokemon on the emulator, there are systems of play that you can download to the game where you can get those hidden Pokemon that were locked away from you from events and stuff like that. It's a lot of benefits to mods. Hey, man, it's all about convenience as well. You got to think about that stuff. Hey, I'm going on a tirade at this point. Let me end this stream, man. Frox says, you play your games, so you're different. It's about the games to you. Always has been. Sony or Nintendo or Xbox ain't dropping out a console making. It makes them all steal money. Yeah, a lot of people think that with Game Pass, and that's not happening. Consoles will always have a future. Big Clay, you ask PC Master Race guys about details about gameplay or storyline. They can only get in general discussions. Yeah. True. A lot of dudes fire up games for like 5 minutes. They'll test out the features. Take a screenshot, show it on Twitter, and then they'll be done with the game. Hey, man. Am I upset about that? No. Not really. And Sony doesn't really care about that. They only care about the money. So these dudes will have to pay $50 to do that. I really do think God of War on PC is probably going to break the record. It's probably going to be hit like 5 million. Easy. If it doesn't hit 5 million, I'd be shocked. if it doesn't. Make sure I had this. That's true. I agree with you, Frogs. Games over company, hands down. Got my 33rd platinum today, or a trophy with Demon Slayer. Ooh, nice. Congrats, man. You guys are putting more games higher than me. When is Ghost dropping on PC? You know, that's a good point. That's a good point. Who know? You might see that next year. They already dropped the director's cut. You know, you never know, man. I can't. I don't want to say anything. I really don't want to say. I don't know. Cause I don't know. I really don't, King. I don't. But I would put faith that gap that we're so synonymous with, like we saw with God of War to PC, that gap is a third of that now. At this point. So, there it is. He says not a lot though, considering the hundreds of millions. Again, man, they're gonna buy the game. They're gonna buy it, but I'm talking about buying it flat out at $50, $5. Yeah, I can see it. Cheaper price is gonna go even higher down the road. You're gonna see a lot of sales on PC for that. I can definitely see it. What's up, Tushy Game? What's going on? IGN shitting on Halo? Oh, man. Oh, man. No comment. No comment. Anyway, man, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody for the congratulations. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody who came through. Yeah. Starting either this week or next week, your boy's going to be helping out IGN, so that's going to be fun. I appreciate everybody, though, man. I appreciate everybody who stuck with me. It's been a long journey. A lot of stuff on the channel. Been through a lot. Experienced a lot. Learned a lot. And I'm still learning as it is. But I'm excited, man, for the future. And I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that comment, James. But yeah, it's fun, though. It's fun. Looking forward to it. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys on the next one. Obviously, RGT this Friday. We got RGT 85. It's going to be fun. And then, of course, I got a special show for you guys. November 5th. And if you're a big fan of Insomniac, you don't want to miss that show. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss that show. Especially Nassim. You don't want to miss that show. I promise you. I promise you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.